Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. It has been 4 days that India is discussing the security lapse during Prime Minister Modi's visit to Congress-ruled state of Punjab. The state will be going for polls soon. In fact, the Election Commission of India has already announced the dates for election. Amid the charged election atmosphere in the state, the security lapse during Prime Minister Modi's visit to the state has become a main flashpoint between the ruling Congress and the BJP. Now, while the BJP and the central government termed it a major breach in the security protocol of Prime Minister Modi, the ruling Congress called it a political gimmick of the BJP. There was a war of words between the two parties, which is still continuing. The issue also has become a legal flashpoint between the government of Punjab and the government of India. Both the sides level allegations against each other and blaming each other for the lapse of security. If you are a common man trying to make sense of what exactly happened, it may be difficult to separate the facts from the narrative peddled by both the parties. So today, we are trying to uncomplicate the issue and we are going to present a simplified version to help you understand it, and based on the information, you can then make your opinion about the entire matter. But before that, it takes hours of research, scripting, shooting and editing efforts to bring you these videos. At HW News, we practice journalism that remains true to our motto of being unbiased. We call a spade no matter the political party. But we require your support to sustain. When you pay, you empower us to continue practicing the journalism free from any kind of influence. Then how can you pay us? Become our member on YouTube or take up our subscription on our website. You can become a member on YouTube by clicking on the join button besides the subscribe option. You also have another option if you want to opt for one-time payment, and that option is our website. Visit our website at www.hwnews.in/subscribe. You will find different one-time payment options. So pay us so that we can continue our endeavor of unbiased journalism. Now let us first understand what exactly happened that day step by step. On Wednesday, that is January 7th, PM Modi was en route to a BJP rally in Punjab's Ferozepur when his convoy was stuck on a flyover for over 15 minutes due to a protest blocking the road ahead. The site of the incident, a flyover near the Pyare Nana village on the Moga Ferozepur, was clear till around 11 am when some 50 protesting farmers led by union leader Charanjit Singh Channi came on the road. The incident took place just 30 kilometers from the Pakistan border and some protesters came as close as 150 meters to the PM's convoy. The Special Protection Group strategically parked vehicles around PM's car to give him security cover. Now the PM's convoy was then turned back to the Bhatinda airport and then the rally was cancelled. After having to return midway due to the major security lapse, Prime Minister Modi reportedly told officials at the Bhatinda airport to thank Chief Minister of Punjab Charanjit Singh Channi. According to ANI, PM Modi told officials at the airport, "अपने CM को thanks कहना कि मैं Bhatinda airport तक जिंदा लौट पाया." Shortly after the incident turned out into a full-blown controversy over the lapse in PM's security, the Ministry of Home Affairs issued a notification and sought detailed reports from the Punjab government on the incident, which led to the cancellation of PM's scheduled event. The MHA blamed the Congress government in Punjab over the security lapse. The MHA statement said, in view of the contingency plan, Punjab government has to deploy additional security to secure any movement by road which were clearly not deployed. After this security lapse, it was decided to head back to Bhatinda airport. On the other hand, Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi expressed regret but refuted allegations of a security lapse. In a press conference in Chandigarh on Thursday, Chief Minister Channi said, and I quote, "I express regret that PM Modi had to return during his visit to Ferozepur district today. We respect our Prime Minister. We had asked them to discontinue the visit due to bad weather condition and protest. We had no information of Prime Minister Modi's sudden route change. There was no security lapse during the Prime Minister's visit." On the same day, the Punjab government also formed a high-level committee to investigate the security lapses during PM Modi's visit to Ferozepur. The committee comprises retired Justice Mehtab Singh Gill and Principal Secretary of Home Affairs and Justice Anurag Verma, They are expected to submit the report in 3 days. Now, as I have said earlier, in election-bound states, it takes hardly any time for the controversy to be pulled into politics. All the top BJP leaders issued statements condemning the state government for its failure to ensure the security of Prime Minister. Several state units of BJP organized Mahamrityunjay Jap to pray for PM Modi's long life. Some also termed it a conspiracy to assassinate the Prime Minister. On the other hand, the Congress party, responding to the BJP's allegations, said that PM turned back because there was no crowd in PM's Ferozepur rally as expected by the BJP. It said that while 70,000 chairs were put up, only 500 people attended the rally and thus PM Modi turned back. The Congress also called it a political gimmick of the Prime Minister Modi. Now, the party also then shared a video showing that people coming close to PM Modi's convoy were BJP supporters with BJP flags and also shouting slogans in favor of Prime Minister Modi. The politics will go on, the political blame game will go on. But it all boils down to one question: was PM Modi's life indeed in danger? Was there a security lapse? Some are questioning, can PM Modi's convoy being stuck in traffic jam on flyover a security lapse? It's the everyday story for the common man, non-VIP people of India. But the answer is yes. Technically, it was a security lapse. Could it have been avoided? Yes, it could have been. There is a reason why the VVIPs like chief ministers, president and prime ministers are ensured smooth passage. In this case, although Prime Minister Modi was surrounded by SPG, considering the proximity of the location to a sensitive border, he was within reach for anyone with ulterior motives. So yes, there was a security lapse and many Congress leaders also have accepted this and even called for rising above politics. Now, while technically it was a security lapse, let us also look at the other side. Are such protests happening for the first time during PM Modi's visit? Well, are such protests happening for the first time during any Prime Minister's visit? The answer is no. Prime Ministers right from Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Dr. Manmohan Singh have faced such protest. Indira Gandhi was injured when a stone was thrown at her during a rally in Odisha. A shoe was hurled at Dr. Manmohan Singh. But these Prime Ministers had a different approach towards such protesters. But we also cannot forget how security breach has cost India its two Prime Ministers, both from the Congress party. This matter, however, is at a juncture where responsibility has to be fixed as to who is responsible for the security lapse. The Punjab police was supposed to clear the road for PM Modi's convoy to pass. However, Bharatiya Kisan Union Krantikari, the farmers group protesting, claimed that they were told by the SSP Harman Hans that PM Modi's convoy would pass along that route. They had been asked to clear the route near flyover on which the cavalcade was stuck for nearly 20 minutes, but the protesters thought the SSP was lying about the convoy's route. In the report submitted by the Punjab government to MHA, the Bhatinda superintendent has blamed Ferozepur SSP for the lapse. But it is not the Punjab police only on whose door the blame lies. According to experts, the Special Protection Group and the Intelligence Bureau should also be held responsible for the alleged security breach during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Punjab. The SPG is primarily responsible for providing proximate security to the Prime Minister of India. For visits to the states, the SPG follows the set of instructions stated in the Blue Book, which is issued to the states by the Union Ministry of Home Affairs. According to India Today report, former Chief Home Secretary Gopal Krishna Pillai said that IB also needs to be blamed for this. He said that the PM's 100-kilometer journey by road amid farmers' agitation was ill-advised. However, an ET report quoting sources said that the Punjab police was advised about the contingency route, and a rehearsal was also conducted on January 4th. It was emphasized to ensure additional police deployment on the route, which according to the centre did not happen. Now, the Supreme Court is also hearing the matter. So, the sum and substance of the matter is, the security of the Prime Minister was compromised, but an issue such as this requires communication between the state and the centre with an approach to resolve the issue and not to combat. The responsibility should be fixed but it could have very well been kept out of the political slugfest. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Also, if you like this video, please give us a super thanks. If you like this video, please do comment below the video and share this video to as many people as possible. Also, do subscribe to our channel. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible.